Good afternoon, everyone. This is Venmo Rahmaan, author and founder of the Child Support Hustle, and I'm here with fellow advocate Carnell Alexander of the Carnell Alexander Foundation.
Good evening, y'all.
And anybody that's not familiar with his case, he was named in a lawsuit, paternity fraud lawsuit, in which he was supposedly owing $110,000 in back child support. He fought the state of Michigan. We met, about 5 years ago?
About 5 years ago through social media.
And I helped, I wrote a complaint
to the
federal government. That's why when I say to write a complaint, file a complaint with the Federal Child Support Enforcement Agency, I say that because they will come out. They used to actually be active in solving or at least trying to help solve cases when there's blatant fraud or anything like that. And that's what happened in Carnell's case. But we haven't heard from him to find out what the follow-up has been or what's going on. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity, since I'm out here in Ohio, for us to meet up and come to you guys and let Carnell explain what's going on with his case and was it resolved, how Detroit, have they made it right as far as how they victimized him based on a lie told by the mother of a child, not his child, but it came after him on this welfare case. So I'm gonna turn it over to Carnell. Thanks for coming to meet me.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for having me, Ms. Rahmaan. And I appreciate all that the Child Support Hustle has done in co-fighting the issues in Michigan from Ohio. Michigan has relinquished me from the felony. They have discontinued taking funds from me for child support, but their problem is returning my money that they took. My accurate analysis of the money is $32,000. They say it's $7,100. But even if it's $7,100, they don't want to give it to me. They want me to go after the mother. I find that very unfair for a man in my position to have to go after the mother when the mother is not responsible for taking anything from me. The state of Michigan, the county of Wayne County, Michigan, is the county and the state that took the money and gave it to this young lady with the lie that she told and the lie that the process server told.
Can I stop you right there? And for people that are not familiar with Carnell's case, can you tell the people that are watching what the lie was that the process server said? Because that process server and that whole process of getting that complaint served is critical in that whole child support case. The whole process is critical. So can you explain a little bit what they did?
And for all the people who in Michigan, this is very important what she's asking me to explain. Due to the fight that we still have on our hands in Michigan, because the process server is a court officer hired by the court to bring the paperwork to us, which creates the process for us to come to court to say yay or nay, whether it's our baby or whether it's not our baby. In my case, the process server claimed he talked to me on my dad's front porch May 26, 1989. At this particular time, I was incarcerated in the Michigan training unit in Ionia, Michigan, with proof and documentation to prove that. So that was a blatant lie. Not only did the young lady lie and say that it was my child and it wasn't, the process server also turned in a lie to the court, which started this process, which continues today until I'm reimbursed and compensated for what has been done to me over 29 years as we sit here today. I wear a shirt here today with the Carnell Alexander Foundation, Walk for Justice. I walk from Detroit, Michigan to Lansing, Michigan, which is 2 hours away, which is 85 miles. It took us 21 miles a day. It took us 4 days to walk that walk. And in that walk, they produced a bill against the process server in his negligence, called Bill 4666, which Governor Schneider and them failed to put into law. So now we have to get Governor Granchett, the new governor, and her party to adopt this law and push it through. The process server should put paperwork in people's hands that it belongs to, so that people will know that they have to come to court and don't end up in situations like myself and other men. Now, one thing why I have this opportunity here on the Child Support Hustle channel, I would like to add to that, is that no man should be prosecuted for not being able to feed his child, but there's so much support for the women. I do not, I am not, and I do not oppose taking care of your children. All of us men have a lot of fun making the babies. We should have just as much fun taking care of the babies. I'm with that. But the penalty should not be two different penalties for one situation. It's one.
I want to say too. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
Is one child, is two parents. The penalty should be the same. If you're going to get that mother assistance, why not get that father assistance, but give him job training where he can go and better his life and get a job and help with the situation, instead of just criminalizing him and making him a criminal. Get you remember your thoughts.
I'm asking you guys to please like and share this video, this live feed, please, if you don't mind.
It's very important to share this, because I don't think she's getting paid for this, and I'm not getting paid for this, and I drove all the way here from Detroit because this sister has supported me since the day we met, and she have gave me platforms to speak. This is very important, y'all. This is very important. All across this country, we are being taken advantage of from my research and her research and us collaborating thoughts. All I see is a system that's taking advantage of the family, and it's hurting our families.
Definitely.
It's hurting our families. We losing kids. There's probably women missing because of this fight. There's so many men that don't want to go to work. They're calling us lazy. We not lazy. We ducking you stealing. We don't want you stealing our money and putting it to your vacations, your decks, your Benzes, your whatever kind of car you may drive. We need you to, if you're going to be involved in this, make it work for the families.
Or if Michigan's notorious for this, taking those unclaimed funds, undistributed child support money, and adding it to their general fund budget. So our child support money or your child support money is not supposed to make up for their lacking in whatever budget that they need that money, whatever budget they want to add that money to.
Right.
That money, if you want to use it and collect it to child support, is what it's supposed to, what it says in the title, child support. It's not government support. So
lighting and stop signs and fixing freeways or whatever you might want to try to use it for.
And like Carnell said, it's not, and the Child Support Hustle, myself, nobody in my organization has ever said that we should not take care of, people should not take care of their children. That is not anything that's supported by anybody that we work with or have contact with. Our problem has and always will be with the federal government and how they operate and rob parents and children of their money and prosecute parents, take their license, they enforce these punishments against them. In some cases, they're not even parents. In Carnell's case, he wasn't even properly served, nor was he the parent that was named on the case. So there's so much going on that's illegal, unconstitutional, and it needs to be stopped. So instead of the government ignoring these complaints and these cries for help, because that's what they ultimately are, and the fight for justice, they need to just come on, face up to their responsibility as public officials and fix this issue.
I was told not long ago that we pay for our own oppression. In this government in which me and Kenya speak about, that is taking advantage of us and our families, they are paid by us. So we're paying for, we're paying for the government to do what they're doing to us. So it's only right that we go and tell them that this is not what we pay you for, to take advantage of our families. But I want to say this. Throughout my fight in my case, I have met politicians who've helped. I've met politicians who lied. But it's a politician's duty to do what we're asking them to do. And it seems like we're begging them to do it. But this is what we pay them for, to make laws that we can live by comfortably, not laws that take advantage of us. So it's important that you get with your legislator, if you're listening, whatever state you're in, across the country, and talk to them. Have a conversation about it. Write them. Call them. You can call them. I found that out. I didn't know that until 3 or 4 years ago, that you can actually call their office and you're supposed to get a call back from them. And I have gotten that. So it's very important that we get involved. They're taking advantage of us in the name of our children. And I've discovered it. I've had support with her helping me uncover things that was going wrong. And as she say, if you write the federal child support of office, I should say, they will come out. She wrote them for me. They came to Detroit. And one of the people that worked down in child support told me personally that they came there for what she wrote. So thumbs up to the child support hustle. Because it's a hustle that they doing to us, y'all, and we need to get involved and we can straighten it out. I do believe we put the right people in office and get the right people to listening to what we saying, we can get it done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for joining us on this live feed. Sorry for the beer shot, guys. I didn't mean to turn the camera around. We are not drinking, so we're dead sober. Maybe later.
Everybody know me, I don't drink.
Okay, so thank you guys.
Not to give my Ice Mountain no publicity, but that's what I drink.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Please stay tuned because I'm going to post more videos. We're going to have fathers, parents. If you're a mother and you want to come on, let me know, and we're going to do interviews with, or just if you want to just submit a video and describe your situation, what's going on, and how you want the situation to be fixed, what you want to happen in your case so that you can get justice. You let me know. thechildsupporthustle.com. You can go on there. Hey Chuck. Oh, Chuck is in Michigan. He's been trying to get some justice in his case forever. They keep ignoring him. And please do not send, if you call the number or DM me or the Child Support Hustle, it might be a little difficult for me to get back to you because I'm traveling and I'm working on emails. That's why we have the client form that's on the website so that I can keep track of everybody and try to get back. If you leave a voicemail or anything like that on the number, it's more difficult for me to get back in contact with you or have somebody get back in contact with you. So if you need our assistance, please fill out a new client form. That'd be greatly appreciated.
And Chuck Hamilton, you in Michigan, give me a call, Chuck, and we can sit down and I'll walk you through this. But there is a way for you to get compensated, you and anybody else in Michigan. But I've been screaming and hollering for y'all for the last 4 years through the Child Support Hustle. I went back to work. I understand I'm a little busy and I haven't been there. But whatever she posts, I've been posting for the last 4 years. So what we need to do, my brother, is get together and let's put a strategy together, and we need to be in Lansing talking to the legislators. No, it's not in the court. No, it's not in the lawyer. No, it's not in your dollar. It's about getting them to change those laws in that book. But anyway, 313-939-3447. Again, 313-939-3447. And I am Carnell Alexander, CEO and founder of the Carnell Alexander Foundation. And what my foundation does is give out DNA tests to men who's in the predicament of me. If you know it's not your child and they're trying to put the child on you, I will pay I will pay for you to get a legal DNA test to take into court to produce to them, because I know what they telling you. You waited too long. It's your child. You're gonna pay if it's over the 3 years. But I will pay for you to get the DNA test to force down their throat so that they will release you from that felony that they're trying to give you, or whatever position you might be in at this point in time. And I give so much thanks and appreciation to the Child Support Hustle for everything they done for me and everything they do across America, because arms are across America, y'all. We just gotta hold hands and put it together, and we can do something about this. It's real simple.
Definitely. Okay, guys, we're going to check out now. It's raining. We have great people that's holding the umbrellas for us, so we're going to check out.
It's
And
beautiful. I'm glad I came.
had a great time. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to share the video, okay? Thanks,
Real,
guys.
I'm going straight.
Remember, they can ignore one, they can ignore hundreds, but they cannot ignore thousands. Let's go.
Peace, y'all.